Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. The heatless curls are in. I don't feel like I've done them my best, so we're gonna see how they turn out. If you want to see my first attempts, which actually were probably semi-successful, then I will leave that video linked up here and in the description bar. So if you want to see how I do this in a little bit more detail, go and check that out. But today I am just getting ready for a pretty much full day of content. So I thought we could do a little get ready with me slash my everyday makeup routine, because I don't really change it up that much for filming. The only thing I do that I don't normally do is put some eyeliner on, basically, because I just think it looks a little bit better on camera when you can see my eyes. I don't know, probably makes no difference at all, but that's what I tell myself. For my base, I am back on the Urban Decay Naked Skin hype. I love this. Either this or Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I did get the e.l.f. Camo cream, but for me, it's just way too high coverage. My skin is pretty good. I just kind of want to even it out. And for me, that was too foundation-y. And then the brush I'm using is my favorite buffing brush I've ever used, and this is the e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, and it's just perfect because it's really soft, so you don't mind putting it, you know, near your eyes and everything, but at the same time it's dense enough, feels like it's really grabbing onto the product. That sounds bad, it doesn't like absorb it all, but do you know what I mean? It doesn't just slide it around, it actually really gets it into your skin, and that's literally all I do for base. I know, I'm sorry, but it's one of those things where I'm like, if I don't need to put more on, I've learned now it just looks better if less is more kind of a vibe. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the Rodial glass powder. This is the one that slightly broke the internet. There were many accusations being thrown around. I do not know if they were true or not. I have no idea, but it is a beautiful, beautiful powder. Set my eyes just because otherwise they do crease a bit on the lid, and then just de-shine my T-zone, just because I find, especially when I'm filming, these bits light up like a Christmas tree. I'm like, no thank you. The brush I'm using is the Spectrum A04 brush, and I like it because it's pink and pretty. For my blush, I am still trying to use up. To be honest, this is probably out of date, but at the same time, it's a powder, so can powders go out of date? I don't know. But this is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush, and this is in number 1 Peach Addict. I am not normally a big fan of L'Oreal as a brand, but I had to buy this. It was a needs must situation. The only place I could get makeup from was Tesco, and my options were limited, but it is a beautiful blush. So if anybody knows a good alternative that is not L'Oreal, then let me know. And something that I've been absolutely loving doing recently is to get a bit more of the blush on my blush brush, and this is my Body Shop one, as always, and actually, quite messily, taking it over my eyelid and just basically putting blusher on this almost entire area, and I just think it ties the whole of your face kind of in together, and I just really love how it looks. I'm really enjoying that, especially if I'm not doing any extra eyeliner or anything. That is it, that's all I'll do for my eyeshadow effectively. And then for bronzer, I've got the good old Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just like putting this on because it smells nice. Now, because I'm filming today and I do want my eyes to be a little bit more intense, I am going to put a bit more of my blush on with an actual eyeshadow brush, and this is the Sigma E35, I think. It's basically worn off. This brush, I have to say, is one of my best purchases, because I use this every single day, and it has been washed, you know, goodness knows how many times, and it's still as good as the day I bought it. So yes, not the cheapest brush, not outrageous, but not the cheapest brush, but worth every penny, in my opinion. Then if I'm feeling like my blush is a little bit harsh, I will just take my powder brush, nothing added onto it, and just kind of blend over that. It just makes it blend into the skin a little bit more. So for my eyebrows, I'm using, it's again worn off, but the Revolution Pro, and this is the brow shaping wax in ash brown. When I first started using this, I absolutely loved it. Number one, you get a huge amount of product in here, and the mirror is really, really good. And you get these two little travel-sized brushes, which are actually really good. So when I'm traveling, I do use these. When I'm at home, I use the full-sized rather than the toy. But when I first started using this, I absolutely loved it. And then, I don't know, just recently, I think I do this though with product. I think when I first get it, because it's different, and I'm excited about the fact that it's different, I think it's better than it is. I'm not entirely sure. I'm in a little bit of a love-hate with this at the moment. It also doesn't hold your brows quite as much as I hoped it would, just because it's a wax, so I thought it might have a little bit more holding power. But the thing I will say, which I do really, really like, is that this is such a good cut batch for me. It's just exactly the shade of my brows. Now, I do have blonde through my hair. It's quite grown out at the moment, so obviously all the hair near my face is dark. Therefore, I am very much embracing the dark brow, which to be honest, I do actually prefer. When my hair is freshly done and there's a bit more blonde around my face, sometimes I can feel like the dark brows are a bit harsh. See, I've just been sliding it off and now that looks great. It clearly heard me. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Collection Kohl eyeliner in the shade 02 Brown. This is a super affordable eyeliner and its staying power is not incredible. But because I'm at home filming, you know, I can top it up as much as I need to. But the colour of it, I have never found this colour in any other eyeliner because it's a perfect neutral brown. So not the best eyeliner in the world, but also for the money you're paying, it ain't half bad. I'm literally just going to quite messily line right by the lash line basically, and then I'm going to go over and smudge that out once I'm done. And there we go. I think that just gives a little bit more definition, which is always nice. So for mascara, and if you have ever watched my channel before, you will know that mascara is a big deal to me. We talk about it a lot. I've been trying out a new one, which is one I've never heard about before. I discovered this brand through Lydia's channel, so Lydia Millen Gordon, whatever. Anyway, and it's by Sweed. Now these guys are an actual Swedish company, so this takes a little while to arrive, and I did have to pay postage, which was quite expensive. So overall this was quite an expensive mascara, but I was really curious about it because basically her lashes looked incredible and I really, really wanted to try it. It is really good, but you will not believe the wand. It looks like it wouldn't do a single thing. It's literally just got these tiny little bristles on one side, and then the other side is just plain plastic, so you don't use that side at all, and you just use this little sort of comb effectively. But these little bristles grab onto your lashes like absolute no one's business. I have been for runs in the rain with this on and it didn't smudge. So it's not waterproof, but like I had a cap on, but it didn't transfer at all. And this is the best mascara I've ever found for doing my lower lashes because of the wand. So expensive, yes, took a while to arrive, bit annoying, but really good. Sorry for getting all up and close and personal in your business, but I wanted to show you, I do not have a lot of lashes. This makes it look like I do. And I love the effect it gives on the lower ones. It does give them a little bit of volume, but it also, because of the way the wand works, it just grabs onto all of them and just really opens your eye. So one of my favorite beauty hacks of all time, do it every single day, is to get a little cotton bud, and then once your mascara is dry, very, very crucially, once it is dry, take your little cotton bud and just gently buff away any mascara marks. It doesn't disrupt your makeup underneath if you do it gently, and it gets rid of all the mascara marks. Then to finish off, I'm just going to use a little bit of the By Terry Balm de Rose. This stuff is obscenely nice. And I am not normally a massive fan of rose scents, but this is like super subtle and it is just, oh, it feels really luxurious to use, which is just very nice. So for earrings, I'm going to wear these gorgeous little Huggies from By Glaze. For me, these are literally the perfect everyday earring. And then my necklace is from the same collection by Glaze, so it's the Cat Meffan, I think that's how you say her name, collection, and I just love the entire thing. I also have the little moon choker as well, beautiful, love layering that with this, but because I'm wearing like a jumper, you wouldn't be able to see it, so there's no point. And then my bracelets are from ASOS actually, and these are their gold plated ones, but they were in the sale, so it was like £10 for a pack of 4, which was pretty impressive. Then obviously my wedding rings, don't want to start any rumours. And finishing up with my beautiful Olivia Burtown watch. Now this was actually a very lovely Christmas gift from my husband, so I love her, I just think she's beautiful. And then last but not least, taking out this. We'll see how it goes. I've literally had them in for about an hour, which I actually find for my hair type, which is quite, like, the individual hairs themselves are very thick. So I actually find if I leave it in for too long, then it actually curls it too much, when actually what I really want is just a loose curl slash a bit of a wave. So we'll take all this out and we'll see how it's gone. Like I say, it's always a little bit of a lottery. There we go. And now at this point you can comb through it with a wide tooth comb, but I actually prefer just doing it with my fingers because I find that way it calms down any potential frizz much better. And there we go. So obviously this will drop a bit as I am going, so stay tuned for my next video and you'll slowly see this drop out as the video goes on. But I hope you have enjoyed this very simple get ready with me. And if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you stuck around and subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.